Hey guys, how's things? Oh my goodness. So I just wanted to do kind of a quick video, have a few things that I recently picked up off of Amazon. No, not Amazon. Off of eBay. And wanted to kind of show those to you. Got a little bit of happy mail I wanted to show you, and also some progress on some journals that I'm working on. So this will be just kind of quick, but kind of fun at the same time, sort of all over the place. So first thing, let's just look at the Happy Mail. So these actually came from Jenna. She has a website where she sells her journals. Name of her um, company, business, website, whatever, is JJ Rue Designs. So I will leave a link in the description, and she's got these listed on her website. So these are not through Etsy or eBay or anything like that, but super, super nice website that she's got up. Here, I'll just give you a little preview. So this is her website, and she's got all of her journals on here that she's made. So definitely go check out her website. And if you like these little cards, you could pick up some of these cards there too. Very reasonably priced. She said she found them somewhere, I don't know, like, but a whole bunch of them. So, but anyway, she's got some beautiful journals that that she's created up for sale there. I did a show and sell video showing her journals at one point, and I don't believe she had the website up at that point, but she does now, so that's awesome. Anyway, these are really cute, and she said in her email that when she asked me for my address, that she was looking for ideas of how to use these in other ways besides just tucking them into journals. But I don't know. I'll try to see what I can come up with, Jenna. It's hard sometimes, but these are super cool. They're just like quotes. They're all blank on the back, but these are vintage cards that she found somewhere. I don't know. But anyway, so just really cool little quotes. Some girls don't mind leading a dog's life as long as they are petted occasionally. That's a good one. Oh my gosh, that's a good one. Anyway, so they're bundles of, I think, 15 for like $3 on her website. So I'll have to finish going through those, but those are really cool. And then this is another bundle. So the first one is, here's a good one. A wife ate breakfast with her husband for 1 week without her clothes on before he noticed her. That's terrible. These kind of remind me of, like, I don't know, some of those comic strips from the 70s, you know. I would guess that's probably the era that those came from. But anyway, just kind of funny and kind of quirky little quips, you know. And then these are all Hobo the Bum Fortune Teller says. So these are all like fortunes from Hobo the Bum Fortune Teller. Just kind of, you know, just kind of funky and weird, sort of cool, old vintage cards. And like I said, they're all blank on the back. So that you could do lots of stuff with those. Just kind of fun to play around with. Anyway, so look in the description for a link to her website if you want to grab a couple of those bundles. Pretty good deal. And I do think it's cool to, you know, try to support her website. I actually have really wanted to get a website set up myself. Anyway, so some paper that I got off of eBay. So sometimes you can find onion skin paper or onion skin like paper, and it doesn't say onion skin on the package, right? Like, just doesn't say that it's onion skin. But I know that it basically is onion skin paper. And a lot of times you can find it'll say erasable bond or easy erase or something like that. So, and sometimes the seller doesn't really know that it's onion skin. And so they Anyway, so if you're looking for onion skin paper on eBay, sometimes it's good to search for that, like search for vintage typing paper, or rather than specifically onion skin paper. And sometimes you can find onion skin paper that isn't labeled as such. So anyway, so I got this package. It's 100 sheets for $9.95. And they did actually, I mean, and if you ever search for onion skin paper on eBay or anywhere else, or even on Etsy, you'll see that it's not cheap. I mean, I've seen listings where they were selling 10 sheets for like $15 or something. So like $1.50 a sheet. Anyway, so that was pretty cool to find that. And then, ta-da, I did find a box of onion skin paper on eBay that was more reasonably priced than any of the other listings. And I love this box. I super love this box. See, and it's 25% cotton. And that sub 9, I believe, is like a 9-pound paper. Anyway, but this is 8.5 by 11, and it was nearly a full box, like almost a full box. And this has like what they call a cockle finish. I believe this is a cockle finish, so it's got a little bit of texture to it. If you remember, I showed you guys a couple videos back on the big paper haul that I did. I had bought some onion skin paper from, what was that? What was the name of that company? I can't remember now. Anyway, but it doesn't have that texture to it that this has. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but if you like onion skin, and this is cool because this actually, the watermark says Trojan onion skin. So I think that's pretty cool. Can you see? Anyway, so I love that. This was actually $90 plus shipping, so it cost me about $100, but it was a nearly full box, so like probably 450 sheets. So I was willing to pay that for it. I'm just saying. And then some other stuff, another listing that I saw on eBay. So sometimes I search up vintage magazines, or I specifically search for Ideals magazines. And so when you search for items on eBay, and it's something that it's something that you purchase like frequently, I guess, there is an option on eBay to save your searches, so that when new items are listed that match that search criteria, you actually get notified. And so I did that when I was looking for one of these, and when new punches were listed that matched the description, matched the search criteria for this punch, I would get notified so that I could grab it right away. And I didn't have to like go back on eBay and do the search again. It just continuously searches for you. So that's a little piece of advice. If there's things that you look for all the time on eBay, if you're not aware, check that little box to save your search. And that way, when new things come in, that get listed, you get notified. So it's kind of like eBay's always working for you, Anyway, so there was a lady who had been collecting Ideals magazines for decades, she said. And she had like, I want to say probably 5 or 6 listings, maybe more, for like lots of, I think 18 of them. And I noticed that she had them listed as or best offer. And so I just took a chance and I sent her a message through one of the listings, and asked her if she would be willing, if she had any more of them, first of all, and if she did, if she would be willing to accept some kind of offer, like if she'd be willing to talk about putting all of them into one lot and sell them to me like that. So it turned out that she had like 56 uh, issues that were not listed. And then she had, I want to say, I mean, altogether, I think it was about 175 of them. So I just made her an offer on all of them. And then she figured out what the shipping would be via media mail. And so I was happy with that. And so we made a good deal. I got a good price on all of these Ideals magazines, and they're so cool. Like, I just love Ideals, and I think a lot of you guys do too. So I just want to share this with you because eBay is really a good resource if you're somebody who is not able to get out to antique stores or flea markets, or if there's not a lot of you know what am I trying to say, like estate sales and thrift stores in your area. eBay is a good resource for sure. And I love that saving your search thing can really pay off. And that was how I came across these listings, was because I had searched specifically for vintage Ideals magazines at one point, and I didn't really see anything I wanted, but this came up, and so it just really worked out for me. And I happened to be in a position to where I could make her a fair offer. I paid a little less than what she had them listed for, because I was willing to buy all that she had. And anyway, so I wound up with quite a few Ideals magazines. This is just one. I haven't gotten all of them yet. These were all in one box. So there's Christmas ones, and some of them are really old. I mean, these go back to like the 50s, So I'm going to take the time to sort of sort these out and organize them by like subject once I get the rest of them. And I'll put all of the Christmas ones together, and they always do like a Mother's Day or Easter. And gosh, I mean, there's just so much cool stuff in them. All this poetry, and they're always like really, I don't know, really floral, and I don't know. You guys know. You guys know. They're just neat. And every single one of them is different. That's what's really fun. So you can take these apart and use them in junk journals. So anyway, so lots of Ideals magazines. Aren't they cool, you guys? So definitely going to be sharing these in some way, shape, or form in the coming months. And I don't know if I don't know if I'm going to just sell them as a whole book, or if I'm going to, take them apart and use them in bundles or whatever. I might wind up just, sharing some of them as like a whole magazine. And I know I'll probably get some emails, asking me if I would part with them now, but at this point I'm not, but just because I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. And I want to get the rest of them first. So anyway, and then another really cool thing that I found on eBay that came from a saved search. What the search terms were, vintage office supplies, and then also, no, it was vintage paper clips. And so this came up. This was a listing that came up on vintage paper clips from a saved search. And this is a little card from the seller. That's still really cute. I have some of these flowers. I don't know where they came from, but I have some of those flowers. So maybe I'll start using them. I don't know. Remember when I used to use flowers on my journal pages all the time, you guys? Anyway, some of you who've been around been here with me for a long time might remember when I used to do that. And I'm thinking I should start doing that again. Anyway, so there was a box of brass paper fasteners. And I like these because they're kind of off color a little bit and kind of, aged looking. And they're a little bit shorter than some of the other ones that I have. And I'm almost out of the ones that I have that are like this. These are 1-inch paper fasteners. I have some other ones that are like 1/2 inch, and those are my favorite. So these are just basically like really big brads. Anyway, there's some other stuff that I didn't necessarily want, but it was in the lot. So she probably had found them at an estate sale or something like that, and then just put them on eBay. I mean, that's what you do. So anyway, there was some thumbtacks and some old push pins. So 19 cents these were selling for. So I'll probably just, put those in a drawer. But this is why I bought these. So the seller had them listed as an auction starting at $7.50, but they had a best offer option on there also. So rather than bidding on the auction and hoping that I would win the auction and having to keep track of that, I just made an offer, and I made an offer of $10. So it was a little more than what, their starting bid was. And then there was $9.95 priority mail shipping. So it cost me $20, but I was happy to pay it because I'll tell you, these are the coolest paper clips, you guys. I don't know about you, but I have only ever found 2 of these on documents that I have found. They're just the coolest little paper clips, you guys. See, they're these little round ones. Oh my God. I'm a geek for paper clips. They're just so neat. And I've never seen these are what I'm always looking for on eBay, these paper clips. So if anybody has a box of these paper clips and you would like to share them with me, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands. Just let me know what you want for them. Anyway, but they're just so cute. They're just the cutest little paper clips. I don't know why. It's just something I get excited about. And it was almost a full box, right? Box of 250. So maybe you'll be lucky enough, if you buy a journal from me, maybe you'll be lucky enough to get one of these paper clips. Just saying. Anyway, I'll probably hoard them for like 100 years. Anyway, okay. So there's that. And then the last thing I wanted to show you guys from eBay was, this is another thing that I had searched for and saved my search. And so when new items came up that matched my search terms, I got an email and found this item. So the search terms were vintage optometrist kit. And here we go. So I'm leaving it in the condition that it was when it arrived at my house, although this is not the condition it was in when I saw the listing. So ta-da! This is what happened in shipping. They all came out of their little slots. So they're all unorganized and all that now, but I've wanted one of these for so long, but I wasn't going to pay $1,000 for it. So I'm really glad that I was able to find one of these kits. Some of these are cracked, and I'm not sure if that is something that happened in shipping, or I don't know if you can see the little, you probably can't see. There's some really small little cracks right on the 2 edges of this one. But anyways, not super important because most of them are fine. But yeah, are these cool or what? And then so some of them are different. like, because they're different types of lenses, but like the little cap. So these are minus sign, plus sign. So like for someone who's nearsighted or farsighted, I'm assuming, and different corrections. And there's some that are like, where's these? I don't know what these are, but aren't those cool? These are almost like a little bezel. So I'm not sure what those would have been used for. Um, I wanted to show you guys one of the ones that's really thick. Oh, here they are. So these are like these are the crazy ones. So see, they're like really, really thick. Like for, yeah, I don't know. But I don't know if I just held it up to my eye to see what it did. But anyway, so there's quite a few, not quite a few. There's a few of those type of lenses. So anyway, and then some of them are just really, they're kind of like, see this one, it kind of bulges out on both sides, so it's like really thick. Anyway, I don't know everything that I plan. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with all of these, but it said that there was about 300 in the listing. So I'm going to get these kind of organized a little bit. I don't know. I might just take them all out of this case and then sort of organize them and then store them in something else, because this case is really cool too. And then it has the little holder that the lenses go in, so that, and I took a picture of myself, a selfie wearing these, and then I like spiked my hair up really crazy and sent it to all my kids. And Adrian wrote back and said, which cat are you lobotomizing? You know, so this is like so super steampunk, right? Anyway, I was happy that this was included in the set. So anyway, and then there was like a little ruler in there. I love this little ruler. This is going to be on my desk. So you just never know what you're going to find when you buy something like this, you know, because the optometrist could have had all kinds of different things in here. There's another little ruler. This one's kind of cool. Right, this is like an eraser. It's like an old eraser. So yeah. Anyway, so this old optometrist kit, and there was some paper ephemera in here too. Let me see if I can grab it really quick. Yeah, so this stuff was in there too. And it did come from, I believe it did ship from Iowa too. So I don't know, but I was not happy with the condition that this arrived in. And I'm telling you, this is about what it looked like when it got here. They should have taken bubble wrap inside the case and, you know, like secured all of these pieces of glass in there. Anyway, so there was some paper ephemera too. So I just want to show that to you guys. So anyway, pretty cool, huh? And I think I will definitely be sharing some of these lenses once I get them sorted out and figure out what I have and come up with some ideas of what I want to do with them. I think they would just be really cool to hang as charms on some journals, you know, just the way they are. But I think they would be also really fun to make little collages or, you know, do some little, like, you know, with resin or something. Anyway, so that's okay. So that's where I'm at with eBay stuff. But just remember that about saving your search on eBay. So here's where I'm at with journals, okay? I have a kind of like two series in the works here. I've got some little minis. These are the little French books that I got from Louise. I've gutted them all. And then I just used some of that really cool 49 and Market paper to cover the inside front and back cover. And then I've got some plans for what I'm going to do on the spine just to kind of reinforce it. And then I think I'm going to really just leave these very simple on the outside, although I am going to spray them with a clear coat. And I think that'll really kick up the color too when I spray them. So there's some, excuse me, now all of a sudden I have the hiccups. There's different colors, brown, there's like dark brown, light brown, blue, red, green, and I think there's a couple black ones. I don't know. Maybe the dark brown is actually black. Yeah, I think it's black. Anyway, so these I'm working on. I've got 19 of these, so those will be fun. It's sort of like a mini journal. And I'll probably, I don't know, I'm going fishing over in Seattle. I'm leaving on Friday to fish on Saturday. Adrian's given me a birthday present of a fishing trip over in Puget Sound. So that should be fun, and hope I get some salmon. I've never caught a fish before in my life, and I'm really excited. So anyway, I even bought like a raincoat and some boots. Anyway, so this is actually another little series that I'm working on. These were some newer books that I got from a thrift store, and they were all the same title. So, well, I think most of them were the same title. Some of them were something else, because you can see this is like a little bigger. But I don't remember what the book was. It was like our The Purpose-Driven Life is the name of the book. Anyway, so I got like 7 copies of the same book, and because I just bought like some boxes of books from a thrift store. Anyway, so I just gutted them and painted them. Some of them are like a dark brown, some of them are a dark green. Let me see. So kind of grungy. Some of them are more like actual black. That one is more, I guess they all have a little bit of color to them. Anyway, so I just painted them with acrylic paint, and then did some just collaging on the front with book pages and some ledger paper and stuff like that. And I tried to keep it within like a frame, so I had like a definite like border when I was actually doing the collage. So these are going to get sprayed also. I'm not sure what else I'm going to do on the front of these, but I can see one of those little optician lenses as a charm on this, can't you? Anyway, so on the inside of these, I think what I'm going to do at this point is just, this is kind of sticky and weird, but I think I'm going to do just some black paint around just the edges of these on the inside. And then I'm just going to use some other kind of like scrapbook paper, probably some of these guys, the Tim Holtz papers, and just, sort of cover this up. And then whatever I do, some kind of fabric treatment is what I'm going to do on the inside, on these spines. So whatever I wind up doing here, I'll probably do here also. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing, just in case anybody's wondering what I'm doing, what I'm up to. Working on some journals. So, and then I get to figure out what I'm going to fill these with. So there's 9 of these guys, and then there's 19 of these guys. And the reason that I was telling you that I'm going fishing is because I don't know if I'm going to get any of this done before I go fishing. But but I might get the minis done. I don't know. Anyway, but I kind of want to, since I only have 9 of these, which I know that sounds like a lot to a lot of people, but to people who like make one journal at a time. But since I only have 9 of these, I think I'm going to just really, really kind of go all out on these and try to make lots of goodies to go in them. So these might be kind of a surprise when I get them done. I don't know if I'm going to do a lot of process videos or anything about, when I make these. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But anywho, So that's it, guys. I just really wanted to talk to you about the eBay stuff mostly and kind of let you know about the searches. So, and I wanted to show you Jenna's stuff. So don't forget, if you're looking for some kind of quirky, fun, different ephemera for your journals, go support Jenna's website. Okay. So anyway, okay, guys, I love you. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Bye for now.